Hey guys, UWG Nick here, and I'm back from China. This means that we are going to start a new game, and that game will be, ta-da, Dishonored 2. Let's go back to the title screen so you can see it. There, Dishonored 2. Now, I'm gonna keep playing Nier Automata, but as usual, I'd like to have two different series running on my channel at the same time. One with half-an-hour episodes and one with one-hour episodes. And this is going to be my 1 hour episode per game or per video game. I've already run through the tutorial to check audio levels and kind of learn how to play the game and change a little bit on the controls and so on. But we are going to jump straight into the campaign. I played Dishonored 1, but I don't think I ever finished it. I have a history of starting games, good games, great games, getting about 2/3 or 3/4 through, and then losing interest for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it's a tendency that I've had for quite some time. Ever since my console days, I'd say, when you really spend a lot of money per game. Nowadays, you're buying them on Steam on the cheap, so it's easier to just say that you don't have time and drop it once you've gotten into the game or seen everything the game has to offer. But this, I'm going to try to finish. I'm going to try to not speak during the cutscenes, as usual.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
Alright, this is the same start as the tutorial. I wonder if we're going to have to run through the tutorial again. Either way, I played the first game, and in that game you play as Corvo, which is the character that we're playing now. It's her father, and in the first
Sounds
game...
and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city.
In the first game you played as Corvo, and your mission throughout the game was pretty much to save your daughter after your wife and her mother was killed. Or was it lover? We might not have been married, because she was the queen and I was the bodyguard, or Corvo was the bodyguard.
What training regimen does father have in store for me today?
Oh, there he is, Corvo.
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Alright, I know what the tutorial is, so I'm just gonna boost through it. Ready?
I've got to slide under here. Did it.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Easy as cake.
I don't know if there's anything to find here. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna run through it really fast until we get into the meat of the game. The first game was great. It didn't look as good, but it had the same style as this game. Like, stylistic choice was, it was one of those, like, kind of will always look good games, in a way. Because they didn't try to go too realistic with the graphics, so it doesn't age the same way. Hyper-realistic games always age
running and jumping.
heavily.
Now to test my agility.
Whereas games like World of Warcraft, where they have a very stylized type of graphics, can look good for a very long time. Or Borderlands.
Well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Okay, so now it's the sneaking part of the game. So stealth is a huge part of this game. It was in the first one as well. You're kind of a assassin type person, and yeah, sneaking is a huge part of the game. You can also do a completely non-lethal playthrough of the game where you don't kill anyone, or you can kill everyone. There's also a lot of different paths you can take in the game to get to your objectives in your own kind of way. So they give you options in the game. Oops, sorry, which is great. I'm not gonna play stealth only. I get frustrated with that. I'm probably gonna play very mixed. So if it's easier to kill, I'll kill, and if not, I'll just sneak. Press Control to toggle stealth mode. Crouching down and walking silently. Your visibility in stealth mode is greatly reduced. Stay behind cover and out of sight to avoid being detected. Enemies are slower to detect you in stealth mode, especially when you are farther away from them, above them, or at the edge of their peripheral vision. In shadow, though this matters more at a distance. Stealth mode enables you to take cover under desks or tables to lure enemies away, distract them by throwing an object such as a bottle, or setting the alarm on a clock. Awareness. When an enemy begins to detect you, an awareness meter is displayed overhead, gradually filling up. A full white meter means that an enemy will search for you. A full red meter means you have been detected. Good to know.
Get behind the enemy.
So, and next to me you can see the carcass of a whale. The whales play a big role in the game.
That's my girl.
Like the story of the whales. There's some business with like the oils that they take from the whales. Let's go look at it for a bit without failing the mission. They make oils from the whale, and I think the oils had some kind of supernatural power, if I remember correctly.
Don't make any sound.
So it's I can't really remember much from the first game, I have to admit.
Quiet as a lynx stalking a gazelle.
I played like 10 minutes of it again before this game came out, just to kind of remind myself of it. But I remember very little of the story. And as I said, I didn't finish it, so I might have missed like a lot of good... Whoa, okay. Oh, I just shoot immediately when I hit right. Yeah, so the whales are important. I hope we'll get a full explanation of what the fuck is going on with the whales, because I won't be able to tell you, because I can't remember. You can go up there, okay.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we?
So in the game you have pretty much, you have a right and a left hand. Your right hand is mouse 1, and your left hand is mouse 2.
Good. A clean That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Block with your blade.
Ow.
Good.
I missed.
Well done.
Whoa.
Very
Calm down
good.
there, Corvo.
You've got a natural instinct for fighting.
This time I have
If you try your
block on my
right, you'll throw an enemy off balance.
thumb button on the mouse. Which means I need to time this right, and I can hit him.
You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
As long as I have a heart, I
You
can
can
stab it.
choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Ooh. Hey.
While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow.
Alright. Stabby, stabby! I'm dead. So this was the tutorial. I've already
Feel
played this
better
part.
knowing you can take care of yourself.
So now we're gonna get into the actual game, or maybe
When
the
trouble does
introduction.
finally come, you're ready to fight.
I know as much as you can pick if you want to play Corvo or the lady, which I can't remember her name, but they're probably going to tell us really soon. I think I'm going to play the lady, just because I don't remember enough about Corvo to actually have any association with him, and maybe we'll get a more complete story if we follow the daughter. Let's see what it says here. 1. A long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed Dunwall Tower for the occasion. So I'm guessing that the daughter is anywhere between, like, I can't remember how old she was back then, but she was a child, not a baby. So maybe she was like 7, so she's early 20s is probably what the daughter is at the moment.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
So that was the first game.
All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
People have very large
Loyal
hands in
subjects,
this universe.
We're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you, that these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Efficient. She struck the Empress.
Still my heart.
So yeah, now I can choose. I can play as Corvo Attano, legendary royal protector to the Empress and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague. Or play as Emily Caldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth and combat by her father, Corvo Attano. Now, before we continue, I want to mention two things. First, it's very unlikely, well, as Corvo said, he didn't authorize those things. In ancient times, it was not accepted ever to enter the presence of a king or ruler with weapons on your person. So bringing two mechanical soldiers straight into the courtroom would have been weird. Second of all, they said that Delilah Caldwin, the sister who just took power, they announced her as Delilah Caldwin first of her name. She should have been second of her name since her sister was also a Caldwin and already ruled as Empress. So yeah, she should have been second of her name, not first. We are going to play as Emily Caldwin, I think. Is there anything else I want to mention? Don't think so. Let's go. Play as Emily Caldwin. Oh, yes.
Cast you in cold marble.
You donger.
Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Super interesting, dude.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
The good kind. Maybe grab the sword, slice at him. That would have been good. It was right there. It's only one guard. Could have grabbed the sword and stabbed him.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside her chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only two keys to exist.
Well, then we should get back the ring. I don't know about you, but I want my own island.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Okay, another
Nothing
comment.
I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Eat. Get my health back.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad.
Ooh, set alarm?
I thought life was complicated back then.
How can I set alarm? Oh, does it just ring after a while? Oh, so I hold F. And then it gives a certain amount of time, and then it rings. Yeah, okay. That's going to be useful to know.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Read the letter. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then also very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Leonora Helmswater. Was she the one who just died? Empress, after Royal Protector Shakedown Cruise will launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but there are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry to the shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. That's a ship apparently built in my mother's honor. Typewriter. What am I typing though? Nothing? Alright, another thought that I had was, shouldn't I still be the... like, according to rules of succession, I believe that the daughter or the son of... well, the son in most cases, since we're talking kings, would be the first in line for the throne, not the sister or brother to whoever ruled first.
The Hound Pits pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times.
Kind of reminds me of that one painting of a cafe. It's actually quite famous. Keyhole Peak.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Well, I'm gonna have to open it. Oh, quarters guard. Okay, so how do I get out? Royal quarters needed. Key. So what am I missing? A window would be an obvious solution, and so it is this time as well.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Ooh. Got a bit of a tingly in my legs there.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right.
Yeah, I'm
I was
good.
worried.
In case you're wondering, I'm playing this on ultra everything. The only thing I've turned off is,
This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has
oh,
it.
okay, so that's it. That is where
I
it
need my
is.
signet ring.
Coins. I'm playing this on ultra everything. The only thing I turned off is motion blur, because I feel that that is super annoying when you need to do quick turns and stuff. When you get blur effects, I don't like that. It only hampers the playability of the game.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexi, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corwood to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Oh, Dreadful Whale. No, we're not going to set an alarm at the moment. Bastards. We might need that later. So yeah, I'm playing everything on Ultra, and I'm surprised actually how well it runs. As I've written on my YouTube channel, I'm running two 980 GTs, 6 gigabytes card, 6 gigabyte cards. Oh, autograph, play.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations. And I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect. Undermining us. And I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit. But trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
Alright. Now I could distract, but he's alone. I'm just gonna choke him out.
Forget about that kiss.
Where's the dude? I don't know, I could hear him, but I can't see him. Who saw me? Or did they hear me?
What?
There we go.
That's Emily Caldwell.
Traitors.
That's right, traitors. Well, that looks uncomfortable. Oh, I can peek as well. Good. Yeah, so I'm surprised actually how well this game runs on two 980 GTIs, because they're getting old, the cards. Well, like 2 years old or something. The 6GB version is not that old, to be honest, but 1080s are the new standard for luxury gaming. Unfortunately, I can't afford upgrading to two 1080s at the moment, and I'm really falling in love with having two cards in SLI. There's no downside to it, really, apart from the price. And the reason I can't afford it is because I also have to buy, in that case, liquid cooling plates for it. I don't think the Titan plates that I have at the moment would fit onto a 1080. They're not especially made for the 980 GT either, but they work for it. It's like a complete fit. It's not just you have to freaking what do you call it, MacGyver it, but it's a complete fit. But I don't think they will fit on a 1080 card. So I'd have to buy new ones of those as well, since I'm running liquid cooling and I don't want air cooling. But hey, maybe if you guys share my videos enough and I get enough views to start making some ad revenue, then at some point I'd be able to upgrade my computer again. Or you can just donate, like send me all the money. I don't even have a place to donate yet. Donate. I don't think I'll ever do that.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall
bastard.
anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
New mission clue. Let's read the journal and see what's up. Secret passageway. This is a secret passageway in the royal chamber that leads to the streets, but you need a ring to open it. A new captain who goes by the name of Megan Foster arrived in Dunwall. Okay. Mortimer Ramsay could be locked inside the safe room, which contains rations and water. I have the royal quarters key.
Yes. The natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Keep walking, you dick. I think when he spots me, he stops. I think he's gonna start moving again.
Of course I can read.
Fuck.
I really hope that was nothing.
Yes, you should. I'm gonna kill ya! Do-do-do-do-do.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Unless you leave my hand again.
I think I'm gonna go back and kill the two guards as well. I mean, they're dicks, so why not? Oh,
Who's this?
it's nobody. Didn't see nothing. Go away. Fucking hell. Go away. Maybe I can... Why don't I peek? Oh, they can see me. shit.
So, if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one, but, then if I eat it... No, wait. No, if he eats it, then what?
Okay, so peeking doesn't affect if they can see me or not. They can see me when they're like in my center line.
Nothing then.
Yes. I'm not gonna carry a headless body. Jeez. How brutal do you think I am? Inspect.
Her reign is off to a grand start.
It's kind of a shitty throw when we can just tip it over. I want swords and weapons and stuff. Ooh. Carry an arm. I can unlock it. Do I want to?
Ramsey's men barred it so he'd have time to loot my safe room. Barred from the outside.
Okay, so it's barred. I can't go there. Okay, that's great, because I wanted to have slightly limited options at this point in the game. It's frustrating to feel that you leave stuff behind directly from the start, and that is this type of game that you really need to explore if you want to get everything. I probably... Wait. Did I get the key to what key did I get? Was this the key that I got? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open it. Yeah, so Royal Chambers key, that's the one that I got. Okay. As I always say this,
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
but I'm gonna try to not get everything, because that would mean me running around looking at exactly everything. But once you're playing the game, you kind of get pulled into it, and you want to explore and get all the upgrades and stuff like that.
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm, exert. It is a common theory a person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead, but when the weight is removed, they make quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience while in this temporary death? Darkness, nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many before have, that they were in a particular place and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share in the farthest reaches of our minds, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home, the void. In the first game, you visit the void a couple of times, I believe. One's really at the start. And it's like floating islands and
This could be handy.
floating whales and stuff like that. Let's see what the tutorials on elixirs. The S&J health elixir replenishes health. The Addermine solution replenishes mana. Both can be used from the quick access wheel. A shortcut for the S&J health elixir appears when your health is low. Addermine solution is automatically consumed when your mana is depleted. What is the quick access wheel? Is this it? So R and T are for health and mana. Bone charms. Bone charms are sailors' blessings, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, scrimshaw. Long back passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islets north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Go figure. Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all who dare criticize the throne?
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
Pistol bullets. Am I getting a gun? I'm getting a gun.
I have a
Woo!
feeling I'll need these.
I don't know what that is. Is it a scope? Yes, it is. It's a spyglass. A scope. Exit door. Eat all the fruits. Open the steel monitor.
ELIXIRS won't help against Delilah. Even if I had
so
a way
much
to carry it
gold.
all out of here.
So much gold. I wanted all that. Hey? Oh, it's a statue. Here? More gold? Aww. That's too bad. Anything else? No? But hey, the legends were true at least. Go to Dunwall Streets. There's not many other options. The spyglass will amplify sound when you zoom in on a target location. So that's a microphone as well. Delilah and Duke Luca Abel have taken the tower. Dunwall is no longer a safe place for you. Escape the city by meeting with a boat captain down at the docks. Sure thing, game. We'll get right on that.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
That'd be great. More loot. Nothing. Oh, I can steal paintings as well. Interesting. How about some jewels, maybe? Take some jewels? Could be useful? No? We don't want jewels. Alright, keep that in mind. Excerpt on a historical examination of Dunwall Tower. For over a century, Dunwall Tower has been capital of the Isle of Crystal and the seat of power across all the isles of the Empire. Rulers have come and gone, each adding something to the structure. Gardens, observatories, new walls, pools, and specialized interior chambers to suit their needs and whims. Dunwall Tower has withstood numerous wars, several large-scale fires, and the collapse and rebuilding of the northern wing. With Tivia and Sarkonos joining the Empire first, it was Morley that resisted the longest. Some of the conflicts that arise also necessitate the further fortifications of the tower. Repeated assassination attempts near the end of conflicts with Morley resulted in the creation of the Royal Protector position, with each ruler choosing his or her own Royal Protector after careful consideration. I don't think we considered much. It was just Dad. Excerpt from a book on the late Empress. Perhaps in retrospect, other historians will see how easy it was for us to fall into the trap set by the schemers who managed the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. By allowing them to write history, it was for years thought that her trusted protector Corvo Attano was also her murderer, a concept we now know to be utterly false. Yet even after the tricksters themselves were put down, banished, or imprisoned, it remained common knowledge that the royal protector was also Jessamine's murderer. How nicely they arranged history for us, and how readily we devoured their stories, hungry for each perfectly cooked morsel. But it is well past time for us to set aside this plate of lies. The schemers were not to be trusted with the Empire or with Jessamine's life, and they are certainly not to be trusted with the writing down of accurate histories. History belongs to the victor. That is how it has always been, and how it will always be. I mean, if the Nazis had taken the Second World War to its optional conclusion, then Hitler would be considered a hero today, not the embodiment of evil. I'm just gonna open this straight up. No, I didn't. Great. Nobody there. Fantastic.
I've gotta get out of Dunwall.
So this is the city. Hey, they have AC. Interesting.
I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What ship? That ship? Is that the horrible whale or whatever it was called? Anything here that we can loot? No? Alright, so far it's been quite linear, which is nice. Because I'm gonna have to end the
Delilah
episode
turned
soon.
my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
That would be great, to be honest. These places don't look too climbing friendly. And it could drop down there. But let's follow the idea that the game gave us here. I mean, it intends for us to move in this way at the moment. Oh! What was that? Drop down onto an enemy from above to avoid taking damage from a fall. Press left mouse button just before landing to perform a drop assassination, or press to perform a non-lethal takedown that will leave the enemy unconscious. Well, let's do the non-lethal. Is that non-lethal?
Dog.
We just smacked the back of his head into the ground pretty damn hard and there was blood. I'm not entirely sure that was non-lethal. Pro tip, if you smack somebody's back head into the ground and it squirts blood, you're probably doing permanent damage. Probably.
The city's crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Play your way. There are multiple ways to deal with your enemies. Detection isn't the end. Even after you are spotted by enemies, various options are available to you. Kill all the enemies in combat, defeat the enemies non-lethally, escape and stay out of sight until the enemies give up. Searching for you, use powers, gadgets, and trickery to creatively overcome the situation. So, they pretty much told me just now that the game just opened up. Not gonna leave you behind me.
Former Empress Emily Coldwin has been accused of high crimes against the state.
What?
Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. He's out cold.
Ah shit, they found him.
You think you're smart? I'll
Oh,
find you.
fuck.
If you think I'm the next one, I'll prove you wrong. Whoever did that. No!
Did he die? Shit. Okay, we're going into fight. Ow. Ow! Oh, come on. Right, okay, so I suck at blocking apparently. The what do you call it? The tempo of the telegraph and the strike was kind of weird. I didn't expect that. It was a big telegraph and then a very quick strike. I expected it to be
Listen up. I have
slower.
bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got
Do we have to wait for this guy again to come back?
That's it. You've got your orders.
We'll drag him back a bit so he doesn't get spotted this
With
time.
the Duke of Circano, sink
Try
or
sneaking
swim.
a little bit more.
There's no way to turn back now.
He says keep alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert. And he says yeah, but this time I really mean it.
The former Empress Emily Coldwin has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of
Oh
treason.
shit. That's why he saw me last time. He came walking up as I crossed.
Hello?
Oh fuck. There might be something on the other side there. I guess looking this direction.
Nothing then. Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser. I'm hungry. Huh?
Oh, I didn't see shit.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Yes, yes it is. Can I open anything here? Anything of value to me? No? Table? Some food.
Alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
Are you always alert? You said it twice. Grenade. Oh, great. What is this then? Nothing. Pistol bullets. I can't carry any more ammo. God damn it. Copper wire. I believe that these resources that we find, like copper wire and stuff like that, will be used to create new gadgets and weapons for us later. Captain Ramsey's orders. All City Watch personnel assigned to posts in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower. On the anniversary tomorrow, we'll be receiving guests from across the Empire. Most are detailed in your itineraries, but there is an unlisted contingent from Karanacha. Karanacha? It's last minute but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some rather exotic equipment aimed at impressing our Empress. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense. On my orders. And if you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Well, Ramsey, you are suspicious. Anybody there? Ah, fuck.
Huh. Who opened this door? Oh, maybe the wind or something.
Yeah, probably the wind, dude. Oh.
Whatever.
Fuck. You leave? He left. Alright, so we need to get places. For all I know, we might be making this very difficult for ourselves by going this route. That guy saw me last time. I'm gonna kill him now. Well, not kill him, but you know what I mean. Choke him out. She's actually quite strong, if you consider it. She's carrying fully grown men around like nobody's business. That guy's just standing there.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin,
Oh,
is
shit.
now wanted for treason.
Fuck.
Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested. So let's see.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes.
I went to a bad place. This is...
Time of unrest.
Shit.
Because he lost his vision.
Just been knocked out.
He lost the vision, but yeah, he spotted the corpse. They have quite a large field of view, or pretty long distance that they can spot you from. He has his back turned. Anybody else moving around here?
Can I read? Of course I can read. What
What is he
Sure,
think?
he
I'm
knows how to talk
stupid?
with them.
Oh
Think I
shit.
just saw some letters and then some.
What's going on in here?
Yep, we're fighting.
Damn it! Someone! Protect me! Hold on, it's ready! Someone! Enemy right here! We're not going anywhere!
We are fighting. Oh, fuck off. Should have just shot him. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and if I die again, we're gonna save and end the episode. We've been playing for almost an hour. Oh, fuck off. Really? Back here?
Shoot, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
We read this. And take it all the same.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
I know it's not exactly silent, but I got bored. Should have said frustrated. I'm gonna go back and get the bullets. I don't think I found anything else here worth taking, so. Can I jump up there? Yes, I can.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Fuck.
All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined.
Oh yeah, I got fucking health potions. Why haven't I thought of that?
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Rats. There's something about the rats as well. I don't know. In the first game, they spread the plague. And I think you could actually use them for stuff.
What does he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
That guy's gonna spot me, isn't he? Yeah.
Once I told her 1,000 times.
Think you're scaring me?
Check on the grind. Sometimes I think
Traitorous dog.
You're not dead? Well, to be fair, I shot him in the knee. 9 bullets left. No, you didn't. Oh, you fucking bullshit.
Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
What's happening now?
My luck, it'll be that sadistic.
What?
Damn it!
Alright. I think I used a health potion. I tried to anyways, and I am at full health, so I assume I used a health potion. Ah, man. I am not going to be a stealthy assassin in this game, it seems. Probably going to be like the bloodthirstiest emperor to ever live.
Man, I hope the crown killer doesn't come back. This nasty business. Killing with a body oil like that.
What? Did he say something about oil?
Maybe the crown killer will come back. Might be won't. Easy way for me to earn metal.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Fuck. I need to keep sneaking around. Stop doing that. Laura, don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I have several friends working in similar pamphlets aimed at further turning public opinion against Emily Caldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lady Bramley is calling her bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Betterbridge is nearly finished with prosecution of Corvo Atano. Yes, I know she's the Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that will bring down upon her first the gentries here in Dunwall, then the Parliament, finally the other isles. So Boyle is plotting against me, apparently. Where's this dude? There's more. I'm just shooting them in the head now, like... stealth failed. Scrimshaw, as I said. We already read about Scrimshaw. I didn't notice that the document was named Scrimshaw earlier. I just happened to know the term. Is this the... That's the alley I came from, isn't it? Shouldn't be anyone there. Yeah, great. Anything of value here? Some coins. I mean, this is a bank vault. It should be stacked with cash. Pistol. I already have a pistol. Why do I need another? Coins? More coins. And that's apparently nothing. There are 2 bullets left in the building that we looted before and we couldn't take everything out of there. I'm tempted to go back, but Ichabod Boyle case, witness statement. On 16th day month of Earth, just before midnight, I was on my way home after a couple of ales at the pub, stopping to pee next to the Boyle Company offices. I heard moaning and furniture creaking, so I thought maybe some people were having fun and I could have a peek. Oh, perv. But when I got close to the windows, that's when Mr. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig. He was all tied up. There was someone wearing a hooded cloak, and I swear I think he was eating up Mr. Boyle's guts. That has to be the Crown Killer, I told myself, and so I ran as fast as I could to the nearest watch post to get help. And your soldiers could have made it to Boyle in time if they hadn't taken half an hour to find me for throwing up. Anyone would have done that the same after what I had been through. You guys should have some respect. Who'll be damned for what? The Crown Killer is watching. Throw the doors open. We can pretty much clear this area out. Killing everyone in the process. 2 docks, 7 meters. What? Scaredy cat?
If there's something you need, first the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now, what's ever going on tonight? I'm thinking of having a picnic soon, on the back lawn.
These guys are surprisingly calm, considering that a person carrying a sword and a gun just walked in. Like, not just carrying, but wielding.
Some of the guards earlier. This is bad.
Are you coming tonight?
Not this say there's some unusual gossip over dinner.
I'd pay my taxes and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
Shortage of whale oil, you say?
You have to understand, I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Whatever you need, I can't help you.
swear I saw someone.
Be on your guard, right, boys?
Perfect timing.
Beyond embarrassing. I won't be able to have another dinner for
2 guards out. I want to head over there. Does that mean there's a bunch of good shit in the other buildings? Probably not. Speed it up a bit. More guards.
Why does she want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
That's a dude. Anything here of value? Nope. I wonder if that guy's gonna turn around and spot me, and then I'm gonna have to fight my way to them. Oh, there's another one over there. Oh shit.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lung full. One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chancres.
Don't go to the body house. Sneaky, sneaky. As his name Twitch from League of Legends would say. Oh, I need to get into the oh. That guy didn't see shit on the other side. Thank you. Now into the water we go. Alright. Boat.
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, please. There's probably more loot to get, more stuff, but I don't have time right now.
Yes,
we're gonna go.
I'm ready.
Also, the place was called Karnaca, not Karnacha. So here you can see my rating. 0 civilians killed, which is great. Hostiles killed 16, total killed 16. I did not get merciful, didn't kill anyone. Stealth, alarms rung 0, bodies detected 12, detections 15. Holy shit. I got 528 coins out of 1,490 possible. Holy shit. 1 out of 2 paintings stolen. You took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower safe room to emergency reserves. Alright, so as you can see here, also lethal and assault, pretty heavy. Not too much on stealth or non-lethal. I get if you stealth and assault... No, I get stealth and lethal is probably the place where you would want to be. But, oh well. Continue. I assume that if I Well, let's just see what the first cutscene is in the next area.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
This might actually be the void when we step out. I'm not sure. But we'll find out in the next episode. For now, I'm going to end this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also share my video if you feel it's worth sharing to your friends and so on. I would like to grow my channel a little bit. You can find me on Twitter under the handle UWG Nick, and also there's a link to it in my banner. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you'll continue watching this series. It should be a fun game. At least so far, it's running very smoothly. The mechanics are very much like what it was in the first game. Completely blank here. In the first game, and yeah, this should be a good story and a good adventure. So stick around. See you in the next video. Bye bye.